Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Argent Consortium. I completely forgot to refresh these cards, so we're just going to go ahead and knock that out right now. 1, 2, 3. We're almost out of freaking vault cards. One, 2, 3, 4. So at this point, it's all about votes. So let's see what we can get. Lavanita goes first. Oh, we got to refresh everything too. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I completely forgot to use warmth last game. I could have used warmth and, got some extra mana. That's okay. Oh, this is consumed. Alright. Get all these. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Lavanina is going to go ahead and fast action. Just seeing what my options are. Yeah, fast action, she'll just go ahead and get herself into the... she'll just place someone in the vault. And then regular action, she's going to go ahead and pop Tannis here. And I can trade up to 5 gold for equal amount of mana. She's going to do all 5 and get herself 5 mana. I'll get her at least on her feet. Goes to Trias. Trias is going to go ahead and fast action. Hang out in the vault. Spend 1 mana to go ahead and cast Living Image. Go in the council chamber. Go up to the catacombs. Yeah. As always, the Mystic was being placed because I cast an action spell. Alright, goes to Reiki. Fast action. Well, more like a regular action. She's going to go ahead and cast. Well, she doesn't have any other fast actions, so she's going to go ahead and use her fast action to go ahead and use this to gain 1 IP. Because she might as well. Okay. Alright, I have 4 mana. And she's going to go ahead and just cast. Now she's going to go ahead and cast Bend Time for 4 mana. So I can take 3 actions, they all have to be different. So examples are spells are a different action from placing supporters, using supporter cards, or sorry, placing mages, vault cards, etc. So for my 3 actions, I'm going to go ahead and cast a spell, which is going to be Mana Drain. And steal a mana from Trias. And then my second action will be go ahead and just place a mage. We'll go... yeah, we'll go into the library here. And then third action I'm going to do is Arcane Eye and get a mark. Alright. And then, since that was a standard action spell, I will also go ahead and place a Mysticism Mage. And go... We'll just go here. I was trying to figure out a place to go per se. Actually, we can go down here. Okay. It goes to Exorfern. Fast action. You know what? Fast action, she'll go ahead and just get herself 2 mana. And then she'll cast Warmth for free. And that'll get her another 2 mana. So she'll get 4 mana for that. And she can place a Mysticism Mage. She'll just send it to the council chamber. Boop. Okay. Next it goes to Lavanina. For her fast action. So yeah, fast action, she's just going to go ahead and get herself into the council chamber here. And then for her standard action, she's going to go ahead and cast Poison for 3 mana. And go straight for the Catacombs here. Trius is going to go ahead and just Ancient Armor it. And he'll just move himself down 1. Or actually down 2 at this point. And she gets to place her own mage as part of it. So she'll place herself up here. Really, she's just trying to deny people from getting supporters. I do get to place a Mysticism Mage because that was an action spell. So she's going to go ahead and... She'll go to the chapel. Okay, goes to Trius. Trius is out of mana again. So fast action. He's going to go ahead and dive for... Just making sure. Oh, actually, it's the any open slot on the board. So actually, he's just going to go ahead and jump right over to Student Store. And then he's going to go ahead and fast action put himself in the Student Store. And then he's going to go ahead and, as a normal action, get 2 mana. Alright, Ricky. So what she's going to do is she's going to go ahead and cast Burnout. And send one of my sorcery mages into the infirmary to get 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. And that does let me place a Mysticism Mage. We're just going to go ahead and place herself in the council chamber. Alright, goes to Exofern. Exofern is going to go ahead and, as a fast action, get herself a mark. actually, fast action, she'll go ahead and Sealed Scroll and research Volcano. And then her regular action, let's see, how much mana do I have? That much. Alright. Alright, this is what she's going to do. She's going to go ahead and as her action, she's going to go ahead and cast Chain Lightning for 5 mana. I'm just going to go ahead and delete those. So I get to wound a mage and then replace it with one of my own. So I'm going to go ahead and wound. The Student Stores, which is just going to end up going down a slot because he's going to go ahead and pop the Shield Potion for that. Actually, yeah, go ahead and do that. Which will then get replaced by one of hers, which will put a Natural Mage in there. And then she can cast another spell. So she's going to go ahead and go straight for Flame Spout. And wound the one up here that's doing 2 buys. Trias is going to go ahead and do Regrowth to move it to a... Oh, it says move into an empty slot. That's not going to work because there's no place to put it. So he'll take the wound and he will choose to get 1 mana. Because he needs it. Okay, takes care of that. Cast a spell, cast a spell. Yep, so yeah, burned 9 mana and just... Oh, also it locks that room. So that room is now locked. Boop. Okay. Lavanina. So for a fast action, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 mana. Go ahead and cast a Flare, and allows me to take a regular action, and I'm just going to go ahead and place you somewhere. I mean, honestly, there's not many places to place you. We can go and get ourselves a first pick in the vault. Like so. Alright, and then for her regular action, she's going to go ahead and shop. Get the 1 gold and use it to go ahead and get a healing drops. And that's it for her. Goes to Trias. Trias is going to go ahead and spend 1 mana. Well, actually, as a free action, he's going to go ahead and concentrate, then spend 1 mana to cast Plague. He's going to go ahead and target 2 adjacent rooms. You can't target locked rooms, unfortunately, so it's going to be the library. And it's going to go after the council chamber first, which Lavanina is going to go ahead and... Yeah, she can't do anything about it, so she'll just take the damage, and then she'll gain 1 mana for it. And then the other room is going to be the library, which is going to be the Mysticism Mage. And Ricky here is just going to take the 1 mana. Boop. Alright. Goes to Yeah, it takes care of that. Goes to Reiki. For her action, she's going to go ahead and cast a Chain of Healing. Spend 1 mana and get back her Sorcery Mage and Mysticism Mage. Alright, and yeah, well, I did get the Mysticism Mage back, and I just finished the spell, so I will go ahead and place the Mysticism Mage back where it was. Okay. Goes to Exofern. Exofern's going to go ahead and fast action place. Is there any... do I have any research I can do? Yes, there are researches I can do. So we'll go ahead and fast action go here. Actually, fast action go up here. And then regular action go here. Okay. Goes to Lavanina. Lavanina is going to go ahead and pop her healing drops to send a mage from the infirmary to a slaughter of her choice. So she is just going to go ahead and send you right back to the council chamber. And that was it. That was an action. Alright. Goes to Trias. Trias is going to go ahead and just place... Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and place himself somewhere. Okay. Well, actually, no, he's not going to place himself. He's got better things to do. He's going to spend 1 mana and cast freaking Plague again. So he's going to go ahead and target, of course, Lavanina. And Reiki again. Reiki will go ahead and get the 1 mana. Though I don't think there's any use for 1 mana unless I get more wounded. We'll see. Maybe I will. Actually, yeah, you're right. No need to get that then. We'll just take the IP. Boop. Alright, and then the other location... Oh, for Lavanina, she's going to go ahead and get... 1 mana. Okay. Takes care of those. Goes to Ricky. Ricky is going to go ahead and spend a mana. And start punching freaking... Yeah, she'll punch Lavanina. Like so. That's it. Exofern's going to go ahead and use a Planner Mage and place herself... she's using those green slots. She'll just go to the catacombs for now. Might as well. Okay. Okay, goes to Lavanina. Lavanina's going to go ahead and, as a free action, cast Heal. And get back one of her planar mages. Oh, wrong one. Get back one of her planar mages. Like that. Alright. That's pretty much it for that. Goes to Trias. Trias is going to go ahead and get himself... as much stuff as possible. Now, if I was actually just controlling only one character, I would be able to focus a little bit more and be like, okay, who has more of what? And even though I don't know all the votes, I would just try to get higher in everything, like gold, mana. Even if it, like, unless I absolutely know that it's not going to be voted on, I would try to get highest in something. All right, goes to. Also, I could have cast Regrowth, but that would have been another empty slot, so yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, goes to Ricky. Ricky is going to go ahead and punch Lavanita's mage here. Off that. She'll just take the IP. She doesn't need the IP. She'll just take a mana. Alright. And goes to Exofern. Exofern is going to go ahead and get herself a mark. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. We already know who has most marks. Actually, you know what? I will do it. Okay. And then for her regular action, she could get IP, but she doesn't really need it. So, yeah, she's going to go ahead and just take a card. And she's going to take the healing card. Oh, actually, I have to heal a mage in the infirmary. Never mind. I will take 1 IP. Might as well. Boop. Alright, it goes to Lavanina. Lavanina's going to go ahead and fast action place someone back into the council chamber. And hopefully we'll stop getting punched. Her regular action is she's going to go ahead and take strength and get a planner mage. Okay. Alright, goes to Trias. At this point, he would just try to get every edge as possible, so he's just going to ensure. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and just take a tower card and get 1 mana. Alright, goes to Ricky. Ricky literally doesn't have much left. She can get a mark, but that's not gonna. Most marks is already well established, so she's just gonna end the game. Okay, so with that ends the game. So let's go ahead and tally up everything. It's crazy messy over here, I know, but that's alright. Courtyard. 1 mana for every wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll get himself 4 wisdom. Okay. Done with. And that spell wears off. Chapel. Lavanina will get 1 mark, which she can't use, and then 2 IP. Really, she just put herself there to kind of deny other people from getting marks. Trias is going to go ahead and get. I think he's established that he has most mana at this point. Yeah, he'll just get more mana just to further solidify, and then he'll get 1 mark. Which we'll just put there or something. Alright. Alright, takes care of those. Catacombs. Lavanina will use 1 of her merit badges and get herself a secret supporter. Wait, what happens with the secret support? Did we actually run out of secret supporters? Seriously? How did that happen? Or did it fall? What happened to it? 1 second. Okay, I accidentally deleted the deck, but I managed to see on the video footage that had 14 cards left, so I just went on to my previous save, got the last 14 cards of the deck, and got it here. So here's my secret supporter. It is a sorcery supporter. Who's this going to? It's going to Lavanina. Alright. Sorry about that. Next is the Catacombs. Just 2 points. This will get her a badge, but she doesn't need one, so that's irrelevant. The Vault. So yeah, when I deleted the mana from casting all that magic, I moused over the supporter deck when I hit delete, so it deleted that as well as what I had selected. Alright, so as far as items are concerned, she's going to go ahead and take the treasure and the consumable. Oh, sorry, that's going to, not to her. It's actually going towards Ricky here. Alright, and then this will go to Trias here. Alright, Vault taken care of. Next is the student store. She's just going to grab these 2 items for free. And Trias is going to go ahead and purchase the mana elixir. Okay. Room is no longer locked. Council chamber. Trias gets first pick. He knows sorcery is important, but he has no chance of winning against sorcery. Yeah, he doesn't have much to work with. What do you have for supporters? You have mysticism, chronomancy. He'll grab divinity. He doesn't really know what to pick, to be honest. Green. Exofern. What do you have? Most diversity is actually a thing. So for diversity, you would actually want to grab mysticism and solidify that. As far as anything else to work towards, yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, you'll go ahead and grab the mysticism person. Okay. Then it goes Lavanina. Lavanina knows everything. Diversity is definitely a thing that she could try to go for. 1, 2, 3. She can't go for it in this case. Yeah, she's already got plenty of... In fact, she has almost maximum diversity for that. So she can try to tie on planner. Oh, no, I can't. Nope, can't do that either. You have 1 red. Yeah, there's not much it doesn't really matter what she picks, to be honest. She'll just pick, a sorcery familiar, why not? Okay, and then last one goes to, Ricky here. She might be able to steal the sorcery one. Let's see if she can pull it off. Okay. They've been taken care of. Clear those out while we're at it. Alright. Library. I've already popped the merit badges. So 1 wisdom and a draft card. There's your 1 wisdom. Here's your... Oh, wrong one. Here's your draft card. Endless coin purse. Takes care of you. Next is 1 intelligence and a research. So for Ricky here, is there anything else she could possibly go for? She's not going to be able to compete on mysticism, will she? No, she can't. She's good on planner studies. Can't diversify. Yeah, she'll just upgrade one of her current spells. Boop. Alright, and then the last one is going to be a buy and a research for Exifern. She can't afford anything, unfortunately, so she can't do a buy, but she can definitely do a research. Actually, that is a good point, since she can see ahead of time. Yeah, she's actually going to go for sorcery. So in other words, she's going to grab the spell here and research that instead. Okay, now, no buy for research. She would probably definitely work towards one of her sorceries and try to solidify that hold. And that's everybody. So give me a moment and we will try to sort everything out here. Okay, I have everything organized. So, most influence, of course, goes to Exifern. Most supporters. Ricky has 5. Oh, by the way, before votes are flipped, or voters are flipped, my wild supporter is going to be sorcery. So that's why I put it with the other 2. Anyway, Ricky has 5. Trias has 5. Lavanina has 6. And Exifern has 6. So it's a tie. Exifern has more IP, so it goes to her. Then next is most planner studies. Exifern has 1 planner supporter. Lavanina has 2. Trias has 1. And then Ricky here has 1 planner supporter and 3 research into planner studies. So this goes to Ricky. Most marks, Lavanina, Lavanina, hands down. She has 10. Just for everyone else, Ricky has 6, and Trias and Exifern both have 5. Most sorcery. Now this is the big one here. So, Ricky has 4 research into sorcery, as well as 3 supporters, bringing her up to 7. Trias only has 1 supporter. Lavanina has 2 supporters and 2 research, so 4. And then Exifern here has 5 research and 1 supporter, bringing it up to 6. So it actually goes to Ricky. Then most research. That is 8 for Exifern, 7 for Lavanina, 6 for Trias. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, and 9 for Ricky. So she managed to sneak just enough in. Alright, then most consumables. Ricky has 3. Trias has 4. I've already organized them. Lavanina has 5. And Exifern has 6, or has 5 as well. And so it's a tie, and Exifern has the most IP, so the vote goes to her. Most mysticism. Exifern has 1 supporter. Lavanina has 1 supporter and 2 research, bringing it up to 3. Trias has 3 research and 1 supporter, bringing it up to 4. And Ricky here has 1 research. So this goes to Trias. Most diversity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 for Trias. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Levanina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this actually goes to Levanina. Most treasures. Trias has 6. And Exarvern has 6. Levanina has 2, and Reiki has 3. So it's a tie between Exarvern and Trias. Exarvern has more IP, so the vote goes to her. Second most influence goes to Levanina. Second most supporters, I believe, also goes to Levanina. So it's a tie between Exarvern and Levanina. Exarvern has the most IP, more IP, so technically she's the winner. But just as like we did before, we'll go ahead and that was worth just first past the vote, non-transferable vote. Let's try it with a transferable vote. So lowest votes right now is Trias. So mysticism, second place for mysticism would actually go to Levanina. And then, obviously, the next one would be Reiki. Or next lowest would be Reiki. Most planar studies at that point would actually be Levanina. Most sorcery would definitely go to Exarvern. And then most research would actually go to Exarvern as well. So it would actually still be a tie. Even with transferable votes, which means in most IP, of course, is Exarvern. So, yeah. In both cases, of voting, Exarvern is the winner. So yeah, sorry if it was a little bit messy. Obviously, I probably made some mistakes. The game is if you're, controlling all 4 characters is a lot more complicated in this game because there's just so much you have to keep track of. But that's kind of what I like about the game. It's not just about points. It's more about, just trying to get the most of many resources, not just influence. Unfortunately, a lot of the we kept getting the voters that provide like second place for influence and supporter. A lot of times, if you have 0 chance of catching up on supporters and stuff, you'll usually try to just break your losses and go for something else. But if that freaking second place is in there, you could very well be sacrificing a potential vote at that point. Obviously, there's quite a bit more you could do with this game. Like I said, there's all the A sides and B sides. So B side for planar studies would be pay 1 mana to go ahead and just shadow an opponent. Natural magic is when placing, it's possible to move an opponent and take their place. Mysticism, while in the university slot, other than the infirmary, your spells cost 1 less mana to a minimum of 1. So the more mysticisms you have out in the field, the cheaper your spells get. Sorcery is gain 1 mana for each other mage in the room you placed in. That's actually pretty cool. And then you can pay 4 gold to activate a merit slot this mage occupies instead of using a merit badge. So yeah, the B-sides are really kind of interesting. And you can just mix and match, and that really can kind of change up the gameplay. Or if you just are tired of a certain type of mage constantly punching you in the face, you can always switch it. And then, of course, I'll go ahead and flip these just to kind of show them off as well. Alright, so training field on the opposite side actually is a source for research. Courtyard gets you. It's pretty much just all of it's based off your wisdom, and you can also potentially get some research. The chapel is actually an immediate location, so you can immediately get a mark and immediately get IP. So yeah, that's what those purple locations are. And also, if you see that little clock symbol next to the name, that means it's a immediate location, which means you get the benefit the moment you put someone in there. Catacombs. We'll flip that over. You can swap an IP for gold. So essentially, you can sell influence for money. You can also buy influence here. Guilds becomes an immediate slot, so it pays out less, but it's immediate, so you can just keep placing stuff in here. This is actually really useful because you can definitely. I mean, one of the things I I definitely noticed throughout the game. I didn't really use the courtyard very much, and there was a lot of spells, and in most cases, people were just starving for mana. And a lot of times, you're like, and the problem is you could spend some time to learn getting mana, but that means you're spending those actions not getting other things that could potentially get you votes. So things like the guilds and essentially gaining mana, you usually have to plan ahead for it, or just make sure you have a big abundance of it. Anyway, for the vault, draft a vault card or gain. Okay, so the vault literally changes into a pretty much you just get gold type situation, and then you can just draft as well. And then the student store, you can do. Oh right, it was already on B side. Well, so we were on B side, and A side is you can potentially just you get standard buys, and then you can also spend money to just get a resource or research. Cancel chamber on the opposite side is this. All the locations allow you to get like multiple things. In the first one, it literally is just like, okay, it's just what order you do them in. For this one, it doesn't look like there's a limitation for council chamber, and if you I think the limitation's still there, to be honest. I can check council chamber. Oh, so you can't, yeah, okay. So it just states that you can't take the same thing multiple times. So I think that's one way to keep it from stacking. I don't know. But in any case, yeah, this lets you just get multiple things as well as just, instead of just supporters, and it says draft them too, so. Wait, if it's drafting. Oh, I think I've been doing drafting wrong. Have I? No, I haven't. Okay, no, I've been doing it right. Oh, actually, I have been. I'd been doing the library wrong, I believe. Yeah, so I actually have been screwing up the library. The library, it says it draft a vault card. I thought it said draw. So that's just my mistake. That's pretty much a mistake I probably made in both games. But yeah, you're supposed to actually draft from the tableau and not the deck. So that's my mistake. All right. Anyway, speaking of the library, opposite side is just a lot more. You just get a lot more of the same stuff essentially. And then the infirmary is kind of interesting because it adds actual slots to it. So the first time someone gets injured, they can pick a slot they can go to. So you can be like, all right, I'll just go and get 4 gold and 2 mana immediately, which is double the benefit. So there's a little bit more benefit to getting wounded, or at least make it less painful. Of course, the spells, I was using B side of Ricky. Opposite end is you can get a fast action banish, which I didn't really do very much banishing. Banishing is where you return someone to your office. The other character, Tardy, it's a reaction that lets you place a mage action without using mage powers as a reaction for the last bell tower. So he can literally, if he happens to have a spare mage left over, he can spend a mana to go ahead and just be like, bam, I'll place it, even though you just took the last tower. Shadow Bolt, of course, was like I said, I don't do shadowing very often. The other one is the other version of shadowing, where you shadow your own mage onto the slot instead of shadowing theirs. And then Strength of Earth is, of course, the movement one. And then the opposite one is Gust of Wind, where you move any mage to an open slot in an adjacent room, but not the infirmary or Great Hall. So, yeah, pretty good stuff. Yeah, like I said, I really like this game. Fortunately, I don't really have many opportunities to play it with other people, but I'm kind of glad I finally sat down and kind of, showed you guys this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'm the Depressed Viewer. This was Argent the Consortium on Tabletop Simulator. By the way, the mod here is pretty fantastic. I'll try to remember to put a link for it in the description and all that. See you guys next time.